25-yard line.
This crowd ready to make its presence known. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Most offensive schemes are predicated on first down productivity. That will not go down as a productive first down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Defense just going after him. They stop him for a loss of 6.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Chop, they're bringing the noise on third down at the dope. Looking to pass. It's Mateer. Time to take a shot. He's got it. Off to the races. Wide open spaces. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown Sooners. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
Man, can you draw up a better start for this offense? Coming out the gate explosive to start the season, get a touchdown on the board right away, create a lot of momentum for this football season.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper was a bolt of lightning, a touchdown pass from 84 yards out. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Might be calling a hot route. Tight end now in motion. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. And he fights his way forward. Gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Well, the defense was ready for that. Offense trying to toss it to get to the perimeter of the football field, but there were just too many defenders. The running back was able to make the first guy miss, couldn't make the second one, though, and it's a loss of yards.
Motion from the wideout. The give to the lone running back. He's loose. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
That is such a good run. I'll tell you, if you're going to put on a Seminole helmet, you better be dangerous with the ball in your hands at the running back position, right? You think back to the late, great Bobby Bowden. He was always able to recruit a difference maker at that position. He would have loved to have this guy in his offense because it feels like he can score a touchdown every single time he has the ball.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. Fires to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Got it behind the line. It's Holmes. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down and nothing doing there.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Guys, let's look big picture at Florida State. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program. But when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all season, and you see it every year that teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those rankings.
On the ground, it's Webster. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They feed him again. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Third and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. This game right now is sort of still in the balance. And after a long drive by the offense on 3rd down, the defense able to make a play, get a hit on the target, knock it loose for an incompletion. And now it's decision time if you're on offense. What do you do here on 4th?
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ott. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Guys, Oklahoma's transition to the SEC in 2024 taught them a lesson that you might be able to get by at times without offensive consistency, but you won't thrive. So what kind of pressure, David, is the new guy under center under? Oh, there's always football in the bad pitch.
Well, you always worry about turnovers in the first game, and for this young man, he's got to be able to turn the page. I know that was his first carry of the year. He puts it on the ground. That's the nightmare scenario, but you got to be able to wash that and flush it out. You got to be able to play the next play.
Quick handoff. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Rides the back on the option, the give. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll need to get this one to the 31 here on 3rd down. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Flips it out to the back. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Great job by the running back here on that 3rd down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these 3rd down type plays to move the stats.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Pittman. Fights off the defender. Drills him with the stiff arm. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. The Seminoles will hustle to the line. Gets the back moving. He'll set up to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. Touchdown, no! Oh, that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Arkansas is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Hogs have gotten up off the canvas before, and they are capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 4 to Louisville. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Turning it on. Shoved out of bounds right at the 35-yard line in the running game, getting the job done. A great Oklahoma running attack will bring a tear to the Boomer Sooner Nation eye, thinking of guys like Billy Sims.
And where it all started was always the ground game and the toughness, and you never question that. In Oklahoma, they got to get to that. They got to be that. They got to live that. But they really want to build on what they used to be and bring that tradition and build some of that tradition in the SEC.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Completion to the right. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? Doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Sooners can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll move the tight end. Defense in press coverage. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, running back gets to give. Ernie on the Jets. Knocked down at the 34 after a pickup of 5. It's a 1st down.
Well, there we go. We finally see some life in this offense running the football. Nice game to pick up the 1st down. We've got to get more of that going moving forward because they have not run it well.
And the Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Sooners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. To the air, it's Mateer. Makes the grab on the left. Oh, he's got some space. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
Yeah, and he did a really good job selling this, dropping back to pass, waiting a little bit of time, and giving his running back a chance to run down the field. He runs the wheel route. He's open, throws a strike, gets in for the touchdown.
The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner goes down. This drive will open from the 15. On the option. Open space at the 25. And the defense finally makes a stop after the sweet run and good gain.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Wants to throw on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Going to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
And the Seminoles need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Motion from the back. Wants to throw. It's Castellanos. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up fourth down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
And the Seminoles will punt it away on fourth down. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Grabbed in the middle. It's up. It's a seam wide open. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Quarterback on the keeper. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Sends it back in motion. Goes to the option. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
Cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on third down at the dope. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Oh, a lot of space. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
They'll move the wide receiver. To the air, it's Mateer. Touchdown Sooners! Quick strike through the air for the score.
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Finds the tight end. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. To the air on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
I really like the slot receiver, and I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. Nice weapon to have work in the middle of the field.
Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Snap coming before halftime. These corners backing off a bit. Catch in the middle, it's Ott. There he goes. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Sooners will kick it off to start the second half. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Robinson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
He'll do it himself. Got enough for the first. Turns it on in midfield. Racing to the right. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything. I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Lining up for the PAT. And they tack on the extra point to cut the lead to 21-17. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Georgia looked less like a pack of dogs and more like a group of road warriors in a solid victory. This team almost always plays tough between the hedges, and today they found a way outside of Sanford Stadium. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Grabbed behind the line. It's Burks. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Now on second down.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And the Sooners will call on their punt team. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. The screen, and watch out! After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The Seminoles are in the hurry-up. Wants to fire on second down. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Back to throw, it's Mateer. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And another passing touchdown for this Sooner quarterback. He keeps this up, and he might wind up in that 100-touchdown club with Baker Mayfield and Landry Jones.
So many good guys that have had good days, but how about this day? I mean, fitting the ball all over the yard, just padding the stats, and you start mentioning guys like Jones, and you start mentioning guys like Baker Mayfield, that's Sooner pristine legacy there.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Give to the back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 after the 29.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know we only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
The Seminoles come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. The option look. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The Noles want to move quickly.
And you You kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They go right back to it. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Noles come to the line with a new set of downs.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10 easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Takes a handoff, and he's going right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Dropping back, it's Castellanos. He lets one fly deep. Pick off to stop the threat. Going the other way, and he's got room. Takes it back inside the 40. They'll mark him at the 39-yard line, and the interception has set up great field position. Opening play of the drive from the 39. They'll send the back in motion. On the move, it's Ott. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Tackle was made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Finds his man. It's up. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
So now it's 2nd and long. They send the tight end in motion. They'll go to the ground. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Just going to keep it after the snap. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going. Moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll keep it himself. Oh, he's got a chance. And he gives himself up, but not before he moves those sticks.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see...
Headed to the end zone, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown Sooners!
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
And now, with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Might be changing the route. To the air, it's Castellanos. He's got him.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Back to pass on second down. He's looking deep. Makes the grab at the 30. Racing down the left side. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Seminoles.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Alabama opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's house and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
The give on the option. Finds Zach Priest, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They're bringing the chop, they're bringing the noise on third down at the dope. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush. Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Quick release on the RPO. He is going from nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Complete downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Man, that is just what this defense did not need. Late in the football game, up by a couple of scores, you just can't give up the big play. And listen, that was a contested catch, but we got to get guys on the ground. Can't give up explosive. Let that clock tick and preserve the lead.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Snags it. They will score. Touchdown, no. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing these tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Now they'll try to get the 2 and make it a 3-point game late. On the option. Quick toss. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the wide receiver. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Defense doing their job, getting that last stop, and now 3rd in California. Not a lot of play calls to convert this, so defensively, let's get off the field now. The clock's running. We need to give it back to our offense with as much time as possible.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. The Sooners need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on 3rd down at the dope. Scanning the field, it's Mateer. Got it in the middle. It's Sategna. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Sooners line up to punt it away. Holds it in and looking upfield. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
This really has been a master class by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll give it to the back. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6.
And this is a huge 3rd down. They need a score to win this game, and they're not getting a ton of yards these last 2 plays. An incompletion followed by a short gain on a run. You got to be able to pick something here on the 3rd down basket and go to your best player. Not overthink this.
He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. He'll pull it down and run.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays. And you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it. They know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him. And as soon as he took off, they ran to him, and they made sure they got him on the ground.
Well, obviously here in the 4th quarter trailing, they're going to be throwing the ball, trying to get back in this game. Couldn't come up with it there on 2nd down. You're expecting them to throw it here on 3rd.
Trying to pick up a 1st down. Back to pass, it's Castellanos. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. Gets the back moving. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. 4th down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win.
Sweet cut there.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win. A mere 10 seconds to go in the game. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee.
The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week, and for the first week, they get it done.
That great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season, but 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.